Wait, is that it? Hey guys, it's Phoebe with WatchMojo. Today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 dumbest villain weaknesses in movies.
It's going to keep going, isn't it? She'll never stop.
We'll be taking a look at the most anticlimactic villain weaknesses in big studio movies. Let's get to it. Number 10, Positivity, It Chapter 2.
There's more than one way to make someone small.
Make him believe that he is.
What? Make it believe that he is.
So apparently the way to defeat a seemingly unstoppable, ageless eldritch abomination who preys on fear and children is to talk it to death? No, we're not making that up.
You're just a clown.
You're a weak old woman.
The enormously disappointing climax of It Chapter 2 sees the Losers Club telling it that they aren't afraid anymore. This causes it to regress, allowing Mike to rip its heart out. We get what they were trying to do by showing how the very personification of fear is delegitimized with positivity, bravery, and maturity, but couldn't they have gotten that theme across in a more viscerally thrilling manner? Talking down to an insecure movie monster doesn't really make for the most thrilling of climaxes.
Clown. Clown.
Number 9, Missiles, Godzilla.
How about a real story?
Sir?
Many Godzilla fans bemoan the very existence of the 1998 film, and a major reason for its infamy is the rather wimpy depiction of the titular monster. In most iterations of Godzilla, the monster can withstand a seemingly endless barrage of offensive strikes and military bombardments. This helps depict Godzilla as an unstoppable force, and allows us to fear it on a purely primal level. After all, what's scarier than a literally unstoppable predator? It kind of detracts from the horror when Zilla is easily defeated with some cables and basic missiles. We appreciate what the filmmakers tried to do with this iteration of Godzilla, but it just didn't work. Number 8, Cats, The Mummy. It's comforting to know that a common house cat can scare off an awakened and vengeful mummy who has the power to suck out souls and commence the 10 biblical plagues. All you need to do is stay at home and chill with your cat and you'll be as safe as can be. Of course, this idea stems from Egyptian history, where cats supposedly brought good luck to their owners and were said to have protective properties. But come on, how cheesy is it to see this terrifying mummy scream and run away at the sight of a mere house cat? Way to intimidate your victims there, Imhotep.
Look what I got.
Number 7, A Lack of Sunlight, Superman 4, The Quest for Peace.
Your father's happy to see you.
Superman 4 is often regarded as one of the worst movies ever. Much of this rests on Lex Luthor's Nuclear Man. Nuclear Man has incredible strength and can expose Superman to dangerous levels of radiation with a mere scratch of his radioactive claws. He certainly sounds dangerous, but there's just one problem. He will deactivate without direct sunlight. So, like, what happens at night? Can he not go into buildings or in the shade? But perhaps the most ridiculous thing about this villain is how he's defeated. Superman literally pushes the moon in front of the sun, causing an eclipse and powering down Nuclear Man. What drugs were they on when they made this? All of them?
Stop! Don't do it! The people!
Number 6, Not Watching the Tape, The Ring. Samara's entire existence seemingly depends on people watching her tape and making copies. So what if people just, don't watch it? Unless it was specifically given to you by a friend, why would you just decide to watch some random, unlabeled VHS tape? Okay, maybe it was slipped on the sly into a Blockbuster box to spare the passer-on some guilt, but still, wouldn't the receiver think, this isn't the movie I rented, and not watch it?
They were trying to record a football game. I guess the reception was so bad.
What are you talking about?
Listen to me! When we played the tape, the game wasn't there.
Besides, we know that there's an in-universe legend about a cursed videotape, so this movie's entire concept hinges on the idea that people are stupid and constantly disregard an easily proven legend. Just don't watch the tape, people.
He watched the tape.
Who watched it?
Our son.
Number 5. Germs, War of the Worlds. War of the Worlds is a classic alien invasion story, but it has one fatal flaw: that ending. After devastating Earth and causing untold deaths, the aliens just randomly die off because essentially they caught a cold.
They were undone, destroyed, after all of man's weapons and devices had failed, by the tiniest creatures that God in his wisdom put upon this earth.
You see, the aliens' immune systems aren't capable of defending against the microorganisms found on Earth. We understand that H.G. Wells wanted to subvert our expectations of a climactic battle, and really, this is probably how it would actually go down in real life. But sometimes realism gets in the way of a good story, and in this case, it makes for one boring and anticlimactic ending.
Excuse me, what's happening? Did you guys take it down?
No, sir. It was behaving erratically, walking in circles. Then it went down on its own about an hour ago. Now, please, let's go, keep moving.
Number 4. The Power of Disbelief. A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Watch out, he's under there!
Freddy Krueger seems like the most unstoppable villain in slasher history. You literally cannot escape him because your body forces itself to sleep. He can do pretty much anything in your dream, and you can't kill him. So what's one to do? It's easy. Just don't believe in him or something.
This is just a dream. You're not alive. This whole thing is just a dream.
Nancy turns her back to Freddy, says some nonsense about not believing in him, and then he weirdly disintegrates in one of the most 80s looking visual effects ever.
I take back every bit of energy I gave you. You're nothing.
How she did that when he was corporeal and physically in the real world, we'll never know. Unless he wasn't and the whole thing was still a dream, honestly, that mess of an ending raises way too many questions. Number 3. A lack of cold temperatures. Batman and Robin.
Freeze needs extreme cold to survive. His cryosuit uses diamond-enhanced lasers to keep him at 0 degrees.
Mr. Freeze has always been one of Batman's most popular villains, but you have to admit that he has a pretty stupid weakness. Due to a significant lab accident, Dr. Victor Freeze is forced to live inside a cryogenic suit, keeping his body temperature at sub-zero levels. And when he's not in his suit, he can be found living in an ice-cold hideout, delivering, making, or otherwise being surrounded by many ice-based puns.
Talk about your cold shoulder.
Many superhero villains have silly weaknesses, but not being cold is on a whole other level of dumb. He's an entertaining enough character, and his background is surprisingly sympathetic and tragic, but he's easily one of the goofier Batman villains.
Dang! Snow miser. Whatever I touch turns to snow in my clutch. Come on, sing!
Number 2. Water, The Wizard of Oz, and Signs.
You cursed brat! Look what you've done!
Water can be intimidating. Flooding, drowning, tsunamis, all scary. But like water? Come on. In The Wizard of Oz, the Wicked Witch of the West melts after being splashed with a bucket of water.
I'm melting! Melting! Oh, what a world! What a world! Who would have thought a good little girl like you could destroy my beautiful wickedness?
Hopefully she kept that massive weakness a secret, because even the wimpiest munchkin could have disposed of her. But perhaps the most egregious example can be found in Signs, when water can be seen scalding the skin of the aliens. Did they not think of this before invading a planet with a surface 70% covered in water? That would be like us exploring a planet covered in sulfuric acid. Even if they didn't know what water was, that's still awfully convenient for us humans.
I heard a theory that they don't like places near water.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Stairs, Robocop. The Ed 209 series of machines are seemingly unstoppable by mere mortals. They are massive and bulky, completely covered in armor, and equipped with automatic cannons. They are virtually indestructible, but stairs? Stairs are no mere mortal. In the event that it comes across a normal everyday staircase, the machine will awkwardly swing its leg around before taking a step and tumbling down the stairs. This would allow anyone more than enough time to escape, and it's frankly hilarious to see this enormous killer robot flailing around on its back like an upturned turtle after falling down some simple stairs. Curse you, stairs. Okay, to be fair, I've fallen down some stairs in my time, and it ain't pretty. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments or tweet me at Phoebe_WM. And check out this video.